What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Anjelah. We are here today to speak about a topic that we get confronted with pretty often.
Confronted with.
It's the correct term. Because sometimes it's kind, sometimes it's very forceful. And that topic is when y'all gonna have some babies. Babe, when we gonna have some babies?
We just got this one in October.
We just got this boy.
And he's so tooty. You're the cutest little baby I ever met in my entire life.
Look at this boy. So good.
Bonzo has been a breath of fresh air, I think, for us. Because, we've been living this life for 7 years and traveling, touring, dreaming. What do we hustle on next? Hustle. And so Bonzo was a nice change of pace, a little bit, something else to be responsible for. People always say, having a dog is the first step to having a child. So even though that's not why we got Bonzo, we didn't get Bonzo okay, first step to have a kid. I just wanted a dog for 16 years. So finally made the jump, and I'm so glad I found you. But because of that, and because of my age, it does make me think more about having kids.
Yeah, I because of my age, it makes me think, no, because I'm not going to be able to handle them. I'm getting too old. I'm already like this. So tired. But we've always, at the beginning of the marriage, we were like, no, we don't want no kids. We don't want no kids. We don't want no kids. And then somewhere along the last year, it's been like, well, do we not want any kids? What are we?
Well, it's a lot in part because my clock is running. So It's kind of been me asking the question, hey, do we for sure not want kids? Because I don't got all the time in the world. You know what I mean? I know I look real young in the face. Thank you. But
your ovaries ain't that young.
My ovaries are just right on course. So
man, and it's funny because I've asked people this all the time. I'm like, all right, well, do you have kids because it's a thing to do? It's what families do. Did you want them when you had them? Or was it oops, it happened and then it became, oh, this is amazing? Or, what's the mental process? And I know it's different for everyone. Everybody I ask, I'm like, what was your mental process? And some people was like, it just accidentally happened. First year we got married, it happened, but it's the best thing.
Right.
But if we had to do it again, we would probably wait 5 years so we can have time for us. Or there's other people that are like, we're glad we're getting it out the way now, so that we can still have some sense of youth when our kids are off to college and doing their thing. And for us, as we have all these engaging conversations about kids, I know initially we were adamant.
Yeah.
Adamant. I remember I was like, look, man, I was even scared to have sex because I was like, I don't trust any contraceptive. I'm like, we're going to have kids. And it was that stark of no kids. And now it's kind of man, if it happens, it's not planned. But if it did happen, I wouldn't be well, chill. Probably for the first couple of weeks, I'd be and then I'd be you know what? I think I'd be an awesome dad.
I used to say that if I ever got pregnant, I would be so depressed. Not just oh my God, I'm depressed. Full on, I would have some mental health. I would need to pause and go talk to my therapist, go get some counseling, go get some prayer, go get some all the things. I was man, if that ever happens, I'll be so sad. But now, I still am not planning to have kids, but I'm hey, if this little sucker beats my IUD, then it was meant to happen. You know what I mean? If he could get through that firewall, I guess he's supposed to be here.
And deep down, it's not we love kids. We have kids around our life.
All of our friends have kids.
Yeah.
I love all of our friends' kids. And even still, they don't make me want to have kids. When I'm with my friends' kids, I'm I love these kids. And I love to go home.
Yeah, is it weird that we want to just give them back? Does that mean you're not a good parent?
Well, here's the thing. The only kid that has ever made me be I want one of you, is Austin, my nephew. Where is he?
He's right there. The Asian sensation.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? We'll have to just cut into these photos here because it's probably going to be all glary and whatnot. But he is just the sweetest, funniest, has manners, he's polite.
Completely not dissing all of our god kids.
Oh my god, he is like my favorite.
Or nieces and nephews. We do love all of them.
So he's the only person, like when he snuggles into me, I'll be like, aw, I could have one of you. But then I think no, because it's not going to be as cool as you, so forget it. Also, one of my biggest fear, and it's been a fear since I was a kid, is people dying around me. I'm always afraid he's going to die. My mom's going to die. Whoever is close to me is going to die. My dog now, every time I take him to go potty in the backyard, I have my flashlight at night looking for coyotes because I'm like, listen, we're both going down if this is happening because I'm gonna fight. But I'm always afraid of somebody dying, and so I hear of these terrible things happening because I watch the news for some reason still, and I'm like, hell no, I could not have a kid because I would just be overcome with fear at all times. Like, is it breathing? Okay, good. It's still breathing. I don't know. I think I would be too scared.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it would be kind of cool to see what a little you and what a little me would.
Well, I always tell
Be honest, what part of me would you want him to have?
Well, I always tell him, like, listen, I don't want a kid, but you should definitely have one because you're good looking. Like, you have, like, beautiful hair, beautiful face. Like, you should for sure have a kid with somebody.
You're beautiful too, queen.
Thanks, but
what would you want our kid to have of me? My hair.
Definitely not your 8 personality.
Calm down. Leadership.
Enneagram. Okay, you're right. Okay, here's the thing. And that's the thing too, like one of my best friends, Penelope, her son, Elijah, that's my godson, he is a challenger. Like he's probably an 8 for sure in the Enneagram. But he's so strong-willed. Justice too. Pedro and Jesse's. He's so strong-willed, both of them. They're both so strong-willed, which you love that, and you don't want to like cut him down because when they're older, they're going to be the leaders. They're going to be the Martin Luther Kings. They're going to be the ones who like change things because they're going to challenge you. Like, so that's good. Mm-hmm. But as you're raising them, oh my God, like so many times, like
punt them.
My friend Penelope will be like, ooh, it's hard. It's so hard because like it's their personality, you know? And so I'm like, oh my God, like I would be afraid that I would like cut that kid down. Like you're supposed to be the leader, but I'm gonna stalk you right now. You know what I mean? I ain't afraid to stalk no kid. I don't know.
But again, if we made one.
Oh, right. What do I want it to have of you? That's the question.
Of us.
Oh, of us. Okay, if we made one.
Your humor.
Duh.
Your.
Okay, you go first, apparently.
Okay, your humor. I like your hair. Your feet.
You like my hair? It's very thin and fine. Like, whatever. This is my whole ponytail right
Your
here.
feet.
You guys, this is my whole ponytail.
Your ears are way cuter than mine.
Let me see. No.
We both have big teeth, so we're screwed.
No, but yours are nice. Let me see.
Yeah, yours are nice too.
Yours are naturally straight. Did you ever have braces?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Why you act like you don't know? So, teeth. We're both screwed because we both have massive teeth.
But, okay. Go back to me. What do you want to talk about?
Your beautiful feet. If it's a girl, she needs to have your hands. I think your feet are awesome.
I have man hands.
What? I have girl hands.
Well then, either way.
Hopefully it'll be a she. I would want a she. And then your little personality, just a lot of you.
Even this conversation is giving me anxiety.
Maybe she can have my hair. And then
this whole conversation is giving me like
a whole lot of you.
Yeah, it should have mostly me.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Totally kidding.
We're both driven though, so our personalities are pretty, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And here's the thing too. Hold for this, okay? So I feel like a lot of what made me who I am today is the struggle. The struggle, nothing was handed to me, nothing came easy. It was coming from nothing to work hard for it and now excel at something. I didn't have my mom or dad paying for me to do this or that. Obviously my parents would like pay for me to do like Pop Warner cheerleading and like sports and stuff like that. I'm saying like big things. Like my parents didn't like pay for me to go to college or anything.
Yeah.
Honestly, if
first car.
I probably wouldn't even go to college.
Yo, but 1,000%. If we had a kid, we pretend we teach that little punk.
But no, hold on. So let me finish my point. My point is the struggle made me. Partly is what made me who I am today. But we live a life now that is very nice, you know? We have some luxuries that we didn't have growing up. But I'm just saying, like, the first time I flew first class, like, I earned that, you know what I mean?
Same thing with the kids.
But I'm saying if we go on a family trip somewhere, I'm going to sit in first class and send my kid to the back.
With
you
the
sit
nanny.
in coach.
Yep, with the nanny and coach. Learn, recognize. You want a car? Go get a job.
That for sure, but I'm just saying it's gonna be hard. Like you can't. We're in a very nice home.
Yeah,
like,
we'll buy a second one and raise them in that one, the smaller one.
See, you're not even taking this seriously.
I'm being serious. Now I'm with you. No handouts.
We live in a nice home. We have certain luxuries of like we can go to the grocery store and not check the price and see if we have enough for it. We just put it in the cart and we buy it. Like this kid would have a different life.
No, that's the good thing about kids is they like to play pretend. So what we'll do is we'll pretend with him until he gets of age. We'll pretend. He'll be like, Daddy, can I have this? I'll be like, Daddy can't afford that right now, buddy. You know, and start reciting some Bon Jovi song. Daddy used to work on the docks. Union was on strike. We're down on our luck. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? And pretend with this little kid. He don't know. We're going to give him secondhand clothes, secondhand toys, all that until he learns what gratitude is and he learns that everything you have to work for it. Because I was raised the same way.
All that to say,
we should not be very
we still listen. Okay, my biggest. Okay, really quick. Biggest fears of having kids and thing you would look forward to most. Okay, my biggest fear, the kid dying, like getting sick, fall, freak accident. That's keeping the child alive. Biggest fear. Biggest thing I would look forward to if I had a kid, that when I'm old and gray, I have someone to take care of me. That's probably not a good reason to have a kid. Best reason. The only thing that I can come to is like all my friends, anybody that I've ever talked to that has kids, they always say like, oh, it's so worth it. Like you have no idea. Like it's the hardest thing, but it's the best thing, the most rewarding thing. Like I now have, I just spoke with a comedy club owner recently who is in his late 50s and he just had his first kids because he was living that life before, you know, like club owner. I'm sure he was probably like just living it up. Anyways, he ends up deciding to have kids and he was like, this is the best thing that I've ever done. Everything else is BS. Like I have a reason to live now, and he's successful. Like he's very successful, and he's like, I have a reason to live now. And I'm like, dang, that's real serious. So I guess I would look forward to like how my life would change in a positive way. Like I would have more material to talk about on stage, whatever. But
that only had to do with you.
Yeah. I don't know.
My biggest fear would be that he does live, but that they go through something traumatic, like abduction or some type of thing that will make me want to kill someone. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest fear. If they died peacefully, it would hurt, but at least they died peacefully. But if someone tried to do something to them, then I feel
What's a peaceful death for a child?
Peaceful death, like Peaceful meaning like, okay, like if God forbid, you know, like, and super sensitive to anyone that's had this happen, but like if it happened like at birth or in the first couple
Let's pause.
weeks.
Let's not even. This is nope. We're not even gonna go there. We got to leave. So start. We can't do that one.
Start over where? I had said mine.
Okay, but start over. Just say your biggest fear. Don't say the peaceful. It's super insensitive. Even though you just said, I know this is super insensitive, but let's just not even go there, because please.
But I didn't say that.
I know,
I said abduction.
Okay, go, because I asked you what's peaceful death, so let's take it back.
No, because you said death.
Right.
So I said, no, it wouldn't be death, it would be abduction.
Right, and then I go, you said peaceful death. And I go, what's peaceful death? And you started talking about like at birth, when I know so many people who have lost their child at birth and they're still years later, like I can't even, we have no idea what that feels like. So that's opening a can of worms, is all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to edit me out saying peaceful death,
okay, so
I think you should edit yourself even saying peaceful death. I think just start with what your biggest fear is and then move on.
So my biggest fear is not what yours was. It's something happening to them that I can't fix or protect them from. Like that's my biggest fear. Like something happens to them, they get abducted, they get something that turns me into a freaking lunatic. And then my greatest joy, I think, would be just seeing them succeed at whatever it is that makes them happy. I don't really care what it is, but I think that's one of the best things as a parent that you could see is your kid thriving in something that they love to do. Like what you feel that they were made to do, because you had a part in that making. So I think that would be my joy.
I think I definitely, okay, here. I want to want kids. Anytime we have these conversations, it always comes to, no. But like I want to want them. Like I'm waiting for that day that God like flips it and all of a sudden I'm like, I want a kid. This is how the movies work. It would be until the day that I find out that I can't have kids, that's when I'm gonna want them. Ugh, I hope that never happens.
Karma sucks.
Yeah, I hope that never happens.
But who knows? Maybe one day there'll be a part 2 to this video and it'll be one of those reveals.
Until then,
Bonzo!
Where are you at, Didi?
Bonzo Didi!
Oh, he's asleep in his bed.
Oh, that's the boy.
See, that is the perfect child right there.
That's the homie.
I didn't have to put him in his bed.
Nope.
He just went, mind his own business.
Mind your own business.
I could leave him at home and run around for hours.
Peaceful.
It's fine.
Hug your kids wherever you at. Tell them Uncle
Yeah.
Manny and Titi Anjelah love them.
Leave us a comment. Give us your, okay, if you have kids, give us your advice on the fears that we've mentioned here, right? To like ease our fears. And if you don't have kids and you chose not to have them on purpose, and,
tell us what that like.
And you are past the age of having kids, tell us what that is like. Do you regret it? Is it the best decision you ever made? And I get it, it's gonna be one-sided because you don't know the other side, but I still would love to hear your side.
Awesome. We love you guys. Can't wait to hear.
That was such an awkward. Awesome. This whole conversation is like giving me anxiety. The stomach hurts already.
We look forward to hearing all of your comments. We love you guys. Peace.